Supreme Court has rejected review petitions in the same-sex marriage case. The court says there is no error in the ruling, adding that no interference is warranted in this case. The top court back in October 2023 declined to legalize same-sex marriage, leaving it to Parliament to legislate on the entire subject. That is the piece of news that's coming in, a huge blow to the same-sex marriage campaign, where the top court has now rejected all the review petitions. Remember, back in October 2023, the top court declined to legalize same-sex marriage, saying the ambit of the legalization lies with Parliament, shifting the onus to Parliament to legislate on legalizing same-sex marriage. And now those review petitions in countenance to that 2023 order has now been rejected by the top court, saying that there is no error in the ruling from 2023. To get more details, I'm joined by my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar on the broadcast. Ananya, over to you. What was the argument coming in from the top court?
Well, definitely, the Supreme Court was hearing, in fact, the review petitions. And remember, the review petitions are usually heard inside the chambers of the judges. And now a final order is coming from a five-judge bench headed by Justice Gawai, which completely goes on to say that, there was nothing wrong when it comes to, the verdict that is coming from, in fact, the Supreme Court five-judge bench, which had delivered its order on the same-sex marriage case. And very clearly, it says that there is no apparent error apparent on the fact of the record or on the law, and hence there is no reason to interfere with this particular judgment again. So very clearly, no marriage equality rights could actually be given out by the Supreme Court at this particular point of time. Very clearly, the Supreme Court rejecting any demand for legislation on same-sex marriages. The Supreme Court had, in a majority view, stated that it can only be done by the Parliament itself.
Right. Thank you, Ananya, for joining us on the broadcast. So that blow coming into the same-sex marriage campaign, the Supreme Court making it very clear that any legalization of same-sex marriage has to come from Parliament. But